Canada, Tuesday just got tastier. The good stuff is live. Mary's whipping up a lemony weekday game changer that goes pan to plate in minutes. Plus, cocktail genius Evelyn Chick takes one simple ingredient and spins it into 3 next-level sips. Then, style check, Alexis Hans shows you how to amp up base pieces into 3 looks with just $50. And Design Pro Leanna Lerperot drops paint tricks with massive payoffs. Plus, there's something new on the menu, the good stuff dish. Hot takes, trending topics, and a taste test you'll want to see.
For a quick and tasty weeknight dinner, I have got you covered today. I'm going to show you how to make a citrusy, salty, proteiny turkey piccata. How does that sound? Yeah. Listen, it already smells good in this kitchen, which is always a good thing. Okay, so to get started on a turkey piccata, piccata is basically just thinly pounded out protein, whether it's chicken, turkey, whatever you're working with. Then you dredge it in a little bit of flour. You make a beautiful pan sauce that has capers and lemon and a little wine and parsley. It's super quick and easy, but the reason I wanted to do turkey piccata is because I love working with turkey. 1 turkey breast, you can feed like 4 people a giant meal, which is a dream. Super, super economical, really easy to work with. So I've got a turkey breast, which, as I used to call as a child, a big chicken. But you want to break this down into about 4 roughly equal pieces. So typically with that, I'm going to cut the end of the turkey off, this kind of pointed part. That's going to be 1 portion. Then I'm gonna split this into kind of 3 equal portions. So however you want. Honestly, all of these turkey breasts kind of end up looking like Pangea. When you pound it nice and flat, it kind of is like a squircle shape. It's gonna work out perfectly. So just chop that into, again, roughly equal pieces. But the key here is you wanna pound it nice and flat. That's gonna give you a really nice surface area to work with. It's gonna cook up really, really quickly as well, so that's gonna be perfect. Okay, I'm gonna work with this one. I'm gonna pop my knife under. And you want to give this a little bit of a pound. So I've got a little bit of parchment paper here. I'm gonna cover up one of those turkey breasts. Just get it nice and covered. And then get whatever you got hanging around. If you got a meat mallet, go for a meat mallet. If you got a rolling pin, go for that. Even like a small skillet would work well. Just start giving it a bit of a whack. You wanna get this to about, I would say, half a centimeter thick. Your board will jump around, that's okay. All right, just give that a nice pound. And as you're doing it, make sure you move around. If you don't, you're gonna kind of bust it in half. It's gonna be weird, so you know, do your thing. All right, if you're very strong, you can really show off and get this done in about 10 seconds. If you're very frustrated, probably 5 seconds. All right, that's looking good to me, fantastic. But do you see the size of that turkey you get? You get that 1 little quarter of a turkey breast, and that's gonna give so much flavor, so much surface area, and a lot of crispiness, because that's key for a piccata. So I'm gonna season that up with a little bit of salt and pepper. I've got mine in a little pot here so I can get rid of any excess, so there's no cross-contamination there. A little bit of pepper as well. And then I want to add that into some flour. A key for piccata is that flour. Not only is that going to help protect that delicate protein, but it's also going to help build a pan sauce later on. So grab that turkey, pop it into about a 1/4 cup of flour, season the other side with a bit of salt, a little bit of pepper as well. Looking beautiful. And just give that a bit of a toss. Now you wanna go into a pan with some oil in there over about medium heat for this. I pounded this to about 1 centimeter thick. If you went thinner, this would only take about 2 to 3 minutes per side to cook through. This might take a little bit longer, but we're gonna go into our pan with our oil, that little bit of a sizzle, looking absolutely beautiful. And we're gonna let that get going. Again, this one, because I pounded it a bit thicker, I'd give that about 3 to 4 minutes per side. Gonna give my hands a little bit of a wash. And then all we need to do is make the beautiful pan sauce. I love making a pan sauce. I do have water on my glasses now. For any eagle-eyed fans out there, I will clean it up at the commercial break. Okay, but we're gonna move on to the pan sauce. After you cook that turkey, you wanna take it out and let it rest. Once it's resting, you're left with a pan that has all this deliciousness in it. You got a little bit of golden brown on the bottom. There's a little bit of fat from that turkey. There's still some oil, and then a bit of that flour has fallen off. So that's gonna help thicken up our pan sauce as we get cooking. So I've got an onion here. I'm using a red onion. You could also do a white onion. You could do a shallot. I want about a quarter of that. And I just wanna finely dice this up. This is a bigger onion, so I might even do a little bit less than that. But the finer you dice it, the quicker, obviously, it's gonna cook. Let's give that a little bit of a mince. Perfect. I'm gonna pop that on into my pan. Now there's a little bit of fat going on in there from the turkey, left over from cooking that, which is fantastic. But I'm also gonna go in with some butter. That's a key. The butter and the flour together is gonna bring together kind of like, almost like a roux, which thickens things up. So go in with a little bit of butter. I'm gonna go in with 2 tablespoons. And give that a little bit of a zhuzh to combine. Now you want your pan here on about medium, so I'm gonna turn my heat up a little bit and let that start melting and doing its thing. So while that does its thing, we're gonna chop up some parsley. The thing that I love about a piccata is that it comes together really, really quickly. So basically, as something's cooking, you can kind of prep the next thing. So I'm gonna go for about, I'm gonna say 3 tablespoons of parsley, but let's be honest, that is not 3 tablespoons of parsley. Use as much or as little as you'd like. Personally, I love a flat leaf parsley, but if you're more of a curly leaf parsley person, feel free. Curly leaf parsley to me tastes more grassy, if that makes any sense. It also tastes like a garnish from 1997. So if that's more your bag, feel free to go for that for sure. All right, giving that a nice mince up, looking good. All right, let's check on our onion. I'm gonna season this up with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, but when you're making a piccata, because one of the key elements in here is capers that come in at the end, you don't wanna add too much salt, because that's gonna over-salt it. Capers are really salty and briny, super tasty, but you don't wanna make it too salty. So give that a nice stir to combine. Once that onion is sweated down for, I'd say about 2 minutes and starting to get a little bit softened, we're gonna go in with some wine. Gotta love a little bit of white wine, right? Now, I'm just using, honestly, whatever you got hanging around in the fridge. I like using a dry white wine here. I'm gonna go in with about half a cup-ish, which is always a good thing, because then you have all of this left for drinking, which is always a good thing. The wine's gonna help lift off some of that stuck-onness on the bottom of the pan. It's gonna start making that sauce, which is beautiful. But then to sharpen this up, we're gonna go in with some lemon zest and lemon juice as well. So just zest in that lemon. And the lemon zest gives you that pure kind of bright yellow lemon flavor. The juice gives you that acidity that cuts through the fat, because I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna add more butter to this, which is always a good thing. All right, tap that in. Gonna chop that lemon in half and go in with the juice. And if you can see in the pan, see the bubbles on the side? They're almost a little blippy. They're holding their shape. That's because of that little bit of flour in there. That's gonna thicken this sauce up, make it really nice and beautiful. All right, I'm gonna flip this turkey, see how this one's doing. Oh, she's golden. She a little over golden, but that's okay. Know what we're gonna call that? We're gonna call that over caramelized, because it sounds fancy and no one will question you. It's a good thing. All right, that sauce is looking great. While that keeps doing its thing and gets simmering down for about maybe 2 minutes, I'm gonna make a really quick salad. Anytime I'm serving dinner, I always like something green or crunchy on the side. So I've got some arugula in my pan here. Gonna go on with a little bit of lemon. I think a lot of times people think if they're making a salad, they have to actually make a vinaigrette. But honestly, a little bit of lemon juice on there, maybe a little bit of lemon zest on there. That's gonna give you a ton of flavor. It's gonna mimic what's going on in the sauce as well. And no matter the time of year, you will be reminded that the sun exists because lemon exists, which is good. Anytime you're making a salad as well, always give it a little bit of a season. You don't think of lettuce as a vegetable, but it loves a little bit of salt. That's gonna help bring tons of flavor. A little bit of pepper. And then, of course, some olive oil. This is where, if you want to, you can bust out your fancy olive oil, the one you're saving just in case, like, I don't know, ooh, who's gonna come over? Whoever fancy is. But honestly, bust out the good stuff. I'm living this year with whimsy. I'm trying to eat the delicious things that I keep trying to save and hoard away. Because let's be honest, you're fancy, you deserve good olive oil, just eat what you got. All right. Perfect. Pop that salad on the side. We've got some turkey already done here, looking beautiful. I'm gonna shave over a little bit of Parmesan cheese, super tasty. just for some extra deliciousness. And then let's check on our sauce. Real quick, I'm gonna add in about 3 tablespoons of that parsley. It's thickened up, it's looking beautiful. I'm gonna go in with the classic capers as well. This is a key ingredient in a piccata. Just about 3 tablespoons of capers. If you like it extra salty, feel free to add more, but I'm just gonna stick with about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Give that a stir to combine. It's creamy, it's bright, it's fresh. And I literally made that if I'd gotten that turkey thinner during this segment. All right, get a little bit of that sauce and just pour that over top of that beautiful, beautiful dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, turkey piccata is here to save your weeknight meals. Not humdrum, bright and tasty and totally delicious. Listen, we gotta take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
Coming up, Evelyn Chick takes one hero ingredient and turns it into 3 next-level drinks you can actually make at home. Tomorrow, the good stuff is all new with What's Snacking Now? And we're making it rain snacks. From an irresistible relish board to pizza popcorn, cacio e pepe popcorn, and a sweet little spin on that viral yogurt cheesecake everyone's talking about. Then,
We love chips, yeah.
move over chips and dips. It's time for Crunch and Punch, including this fierce charcuterie chip tower. Plus, she's fruity, she's spicy.
Let's say it together.
Pricey.
We're pulling apart one of the hottest snacking trends of the moment. Get ready for some serious snacking. Tomorrow on The Good Stuff.
When life gives you grapefruit, you make cocktails? Well, whatever it is, that's what Evelyn Chick is saying today. Hey, Evelyn. How's it going?
Good.
Okay, Evelyn, before we get into these cocktails, we have to do a little bit of a cheers to you. Evelyn got engaged on the weekend, guys.
I'm so excited.
Engagement at home, engagement out in the world.
Honestly, it's perfect. It was engagement at home in the kitchen.
Oh, nice.
Popped down on one knee, asked me if I want to spend the rest of my life with Justin, and I was like, you know what? Do you put it on or do I? I don't know.
I love it. Well, huge congratulations.
Thank you
Cheers
so
to you both.
much.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, now that's off to a great start. Let's chat grapefruit, shall we? So let's dive in. We wanted you to use one ingredient and make it into 3 different cocktails. So why did you choose grapefruit?
I just love the versatility of this fruit. I always have a little bit in the back of my fridge in case I want to put some sugar on it, like have it for breakfast, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I took grapefruit and made it into 3 different very fun cocktails.
Okay.
And you really just have to use that one fruit and add, whatever you got like at home. It's
I
nice.
love that. That's fantastic. Okay, so what are we starting with?
So one of my favorite cocktails ever is the Paloma.
I love
Have you ever heard of it?
Paloma. Yes.
See? So I took 1 big grapefruit and I juiced the juice out of it.
Okay.
And I obviously created some grapefruit juice. But before you do that, make sure to save the peels because we're going to do it for the second cocktail.
Okay.
So you're using the whole of the fruit.
Yeah.
So with the Paloma, I actually added a little twist.
Okay.
Classic
Evelyn.
I love a twist.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to start off with some chinar.
Oh, tell me. Okay, so I have a friend who loves chinar. Tell us all.
Yes, it's an artichoke liqueur. I know it sounds a little bit silly, but it's actually got a really kind of beautiful herbal quality to it. It's going to play really well with the bitterness of the grapefruit, make it pop a little bit.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, so we're going to go in with like half an ounce of each.
Okay.
There you go. And then obviously, what's a Paloma without tequila? So we're going to do an ounce and a half
There
of
we are.
Blanco
There you go.
tequila.
Okay.
You know, we're celebrating apparently. So
We are celebrating.
We're going to go in with just a little bit of rich syrup, so just a tiny bit of sweetness there.
That's
and
the
some
2 to
lime
1?
juice. Yeah, the 2 to 1 sugar-water ratio.
Okay.
A little bit of lime juice, so just half an ounce. A little bit of grapefruit juice, and we're just going to stir it up.
Okay.
So we're going to do this. And then we're going to top it with a grapefruit soda.
Just because gives it such a nice color.
Yes. And honestly, when you try it, it's going to be amazing. So a little bit of grapefruit soda. Look at that color.
That looks like a sunrise.
And you know what? That's just going to accentuate the grapefruit flavor. So there you go. A little stir. And we're going to garnish it with a massive grapefruit. Like, we don't have to. We can just like do it. It looks massive.
Yeah.
So we're just going to try this like that.
Okay, perfect. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's give it a taste.
Right? The bitterness of the cynar really plays into the drink.
My friend,
I love it.
that is very good. That is very good. Okay, moving on. What's cocktail number 2?
So the peels that you took from the first grapefruit, I actually just put it in a reusable bag with some sugar, right?
Okay.
And we're making an oleo saccharum. So it's just a fancy word for sugar oil.
Okay.
It's a syrup.
Okay.
So you kind of let it like sit in this reusable bag. You kind of massage it a little bit.
Oh, that
it's really
feels
fun.
nice. Yeah.
You leave it overnight. Sometimes I put some herbs in it. I put rosemary in this. So we're making a rosemary grapefruit gimlet.
Oh,
which is really
yum.
beautiful.
Okay.
So gimlet typically is with gin. So we're going to add 1.5 ounces of gin in each cocktail. And then we're going to go in with some lime juice. And a little bit dry vermouth. And what I like about dry vermouth is that it accentuates, again, the herbal qualities of the gimlet.
Oh, smart.
And also the grapefruit. Last thing, we're gonna add the grapefruit oleo saccharum. You smell it.
Give it a
This
smell.
is what happens when you kind of let it sit, right? And the peels come out like this.
Guys.
You can candy the peel. This is candied, so
Yeah.
you can dehydrate it and just like nosh on it if you'd like.
Love.
But it's a really kind of like waste-based ingredient that I really love.
This is great.
It smells so good.
Oftentimes, I feel like grapefruit zest gets tossed. So this is a great way to use that zest.
Exactly. And what I love about grapefruit oils is that it's very sweet, it's very aromatic, it's super, super floral. So we're gonna strain it out like that.
That looks so pretty.
We're just gonna do a little guy because we've had some bubbles.
Yeah.
And then we had Paloma.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. And then if you want to garnish it with a little bit of rosemary at the end, perfect.
I love that.
Yes.
Just a hint at the fact
Just
that that's
a
in there.
hint. There you go.
This is also
Look how
very nice
beautiful.
rosemary.
There you
That
go.
is
Oh my
beautiful.
God.
Okay. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, the grapefruit,
That's
the
really
oils.
good. Yeah, that's
Okay,
out of control.
amazing, yes.
Also texture.
Texturally,
Oh.
oleo saccharum, such a good sweetener.
Just get a bag of sugar
Just
and put some zest in it. I love
You can do
that.
it with any zest.
Okay, last but not least, for your last party trick, what are we doing?
Okay,
I'm excited.
This is a Campari grapefruit gelatin cube.
Oh, wait, whoa. This is bringing me back to like my bachelorette party. But
It
like
is
not
like
this fancy.
Jello shots are all the
Jello
rage
shots
right
are
now, I'm
back.
telling you. So we're gonna make 2 layers.
Okay.
It's gonna be separated. So first we have some gelatin that's blooming here. So it's really just cold water and 4 tablespoons of gelatin.
Okay.
You can do a pack and like a little 1/2 cup of cold water. So what we're gonna do is actually add to your first layer, which is actually you'll do this. I'll do this one. You'll do that one.
Okay, perfect.
So it's this one has grapefruit juice and Campari in it.
Beautiful.
And equal parts. And then the other one has some honey syrup, a little bit of grapefruit juice, and water in it. So we're just gonna kind of give it a stir until the gelatin is all done. And then we're just gonna pour the first layer into a baking sheet.
Okay.
What I like to do is just like kind of go for it. I doubled up the recipe here.
Do you know what I like about this? I like doing it in this because you can't find ketchup cups anymore.
No, there you go. It's not
No
the
one
90s
knows what I'm
anymore.
talking about except for
I
my
got it,
floor
I got it.
director
So
right there.
we're gonna leave this in the fridge.
Yeah, okay.
And what's gonna happen is you're gonna get your first layer,
Okay.
which looks
Oh,
like
look at
this, right? So what you're gonna do
So
here?
it's firmed up.
It's firmed up
It's
a
like a
little
little
bit.
gel.
Yeah. So now we're gonna do the second layer. What I like to do is kind of like take a little spoon and just kind of pour it on top, just so it doesn't damage the first layer.
So
we're
this
just
is almost
gonna-
something that you do in a cocktail when you're making a layered cocktail as well, right?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, but you want to make sure the gelatin's cooled a little bit. Obviously, right now we're not doing that, but it's okay. Just because we're, we want to see the final.
We want to see the final product. Yeah. Okay, so what do we got?
What's going to happen is you take it out, you flip it over, you cut it into little Jello shot cubes.
Look at how cute these are. Oh, get out of here. Okay.
Okay,
Are we doing
that one? Yes.
These are fun. Okay, these are a delight.
Okay.
Evelyn, cheers to you.
Cheers.
We love you. What a delight.
Cheers.
Listen, we're going to take a break, but we'll be right back.
Up next, Alexis Hans shows you how to turn base pieces into 3 stylish looks with just $50.
Showing us how to amp up a basic outfit from our closet on a $50 budget, it's my bud Alexis Hans. All right, and also, let's hear it for our amazing models today, Karen, Emily, and Janice. So good. Okay, Alexis, what is the key to amping up an outfit on a budget?
I think key is fill your closets with really good basics. As we can see here on the models today, they're starting off with an amazing base that does the work for you. And then you really intentionally take that $50 that I'm taking today and buy specific pieces that either add pattern or color, more of a statement piece that kind of dramatically change the outfit instead of trying to buy something for every piece, which adds up so much.
So quickly.
So quickly.
Yeah.
I also like to look at deals online. So if I'm in a store, I actually Google, I'll be like, you know, I check the brand and I see who has it cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when you're getting a flight.
I do it in the change room. No one can see me. Yeah, so it's just about being intentional, but also just buying some things you love. Like accessories are just such a great way. So I'll show you today.
I love that. Let's get started with Karen's look.
Okay, well, Karen's in my classic white button-up and jeans, which is a really good base because you can change it so much. So I'm going to make her trendy. One of the biggest trends right now, Mary.
This is like a throwback to I'm into this. We're back, baby.
This is all over Instagram.
Yeah.
I know a lot of media people wear it on their shows in the States and on red carpets as well. So it's kind of playing with the menswear trend. So for $50, I did go to the thrift for some pieces, but I wanted to go to the thrift for pieces that are there all the time. You can always find a good tie and you can always find a men's blazer when you thrift. It's not something that like immediately, you know, magically pops out once in a while.
Yeah.
Isn't this cute?
This is really cute. Yeah.
And it just gives you like such a trendy look with changing it up. Oh my God, okay, so cute with the loafers.
You can tell Alexis is excited for this one.
You know when you dress them like you want to dress?
Yeah.
And then I always check out Old Navy because they do dupes of designer items. So they have purses right now for under $30. And a little tip is if you sign up for like your email, they usually give you like 30% off. So that's what I did too, just to make a little bit more deal.
And you use work email, and then you're like, oh, I've never shopped here before. And you're good to go.
You pretty much make them up every time.
I love it. Karen, you look great. Thanks so much. Great job.
That's so cute.
So good. All right, next up, let's talk about Emily.
Okay, so Emily, I found this dress at Walmart. I think it's it's under $20 already. So I was even working above and beyond on the base outfit. But I love a black dress. I just think they're so easy. It's stretchy, but it's a summer dress.
Oh, okay.
So to get more mileage in your closet, you layer. Oh, good luck here. Hold on. Let me help you.
Yeah.
We didn't think about this.
Yeah, the boot.
Like, take your time.
Look over here, me and Janice.
Thank you. Sorry. This is one of my favorite tricks. You take a piece. This is $20. It's from Walmart as well.
Oh, great. That's so cute.
But you can just pair it with something that instantly changes an outfit. You don't have to buy a black long sleeve if that's not your look usually, okay? Because a nice black dress. We're going to give her this to make it easy. Sunglasses. $5 sunglasses at Ardeen, which is really great.
Oh, that's great.
And then I thrifted this beautiful faux suede jacket.
Oh, this is a good outfit. It's also wild that it switched from a dress, a plain dress, to looking like a top and a skirt.
Within $50, which is
$50.
pretty good. And then back to Old Navy for the purse, which I absolutely love. But it's really about like taking time to find out, maybe shop new stores. You know, if you're not a thrifter, all the kids are thrifting. It's actually quite fun.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna find.
100%. I love it. Emily, thanks so much. It's great. Great job. All right, last but not least, we'll talk about Janice's look.
Well, Janice's classic black tank top and black pants, which I love. So I want to make her trendy as well. So I'm always on Instagram saving images. And right now, I'll let you slip this on. One, knitwear instantly elevates an outfit and makes it look more expensive than it is, just because it can look like it's cashmere even though it's not.
Yeah.
There's really good dupes around. But the trend I wanted to play with here today, which is really easy, I bought this one on Amazon, so about $25. And this just ties around the waist.
Okay, so this is a new thing that I'm seeing. You don't put it around your neck. It's a little waist scarf.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
People can wear this over jeans, over dress pants, over like a denim skirt. I'm not one to wear it around the neck. I feel like it's a different look. It's not my style. But I feel like this one everybody can get behind, which is so cute.
Cute.
And then I will say I found this one at Value Village. Now this is a Zach dupe of a $400 bag.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess my tip there is to find these good deals or things that, you know, spending a ton of money.
Yeah.
Go on the designer sites a little bit, see what's happening out there, and then I'm telling you, every store in the mall recreates these looks at low prices.
I love it, Janice. Thanks so much. Alexis, great job. So good. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Okay, thanks.
Still to come, Design Pro Leanna Perot has paint upgrades with massive payoffs.
DIY Queen Leanna Perot, I was way too excited, is here to show us how we can afford expensive rentals with just a can of paint. Leanne, it was because we just did a really good high five during the commercial break.
It was a stinger.
I was really excited
I'm way
about
too
it.
excited too, though, for the record.
Listen, you love a can of paint.
Listen, paint is my medium of choice.
Yeah.
I always say I put that bleep on everything. It's like hot sauce,
Yes,
right? Like
yes.
I put it everywhere.
It's true. It's true. Now, you're like countertops, fireplaces. There's so many different places you can
Yes.
use it. So you're going to talk through kind of what paint can do to kind of replace the big reno.
And not just any reno. I'm really excited for this segment because we've actually had viewers write in with their DIY dilemmas, asking for some advice on how to update what they already have, starting with Bridget, who has countertops that are actually quite lovely, laminate countertops, but just need a little love.
Okay, so here they are here. They're like on the darker side, but they look like they're still in good shape.
So here's my thing. Design is balancing aesthetics and function. And aesthetically, she doesn't love them anymore, but functionally, they're still in excellent condition. So, you know, don't just get rid of them. We can paint them, right?
Okay, I love this.
And this is something that I think a lot of people are a little worried about. Like, is it really durable?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I've discovered a new product. In fact, I'm getting to give you all a sneak peek today of this brand new product by a company called Deitch. They're out of Hamilton, Ontario.
Oh, right,
Canadian
local.
company,
That's awesome.
which we love. Yes. Now, Bridget wanted, her dream would be to have marble countertops. It's just kind of not in the budget right now.
Yeah.
But guess what, Bridget? I've got a solution for you because check this out right here. If the camera can pick up on our countertop, this literally is painted over top of a laminate countertop.
Oh my gosh.
This is a painted finish for the DIYer or DIY novice. You do not need to be a pro to do this.
Really?
This back here is the same finish.
Did you do these?
Yes. And like they're painted finishes, yes.
That's
the
amazing.
hand of them is beautiful. I'm gonna walk you through the steps of this because I promise you, you do not need to be a pro.
And
These
does it come in a kit?
It's a full kit right here.
Yeah.
It's the marble dream because it truly is a dream. And actually, let me tell you, if you use this, you can tell people that your countertops are actually marble because it's ground marble particles in the paint
Nice.
that actually make this.
Oh, I like that. So you're not lying.
You're getting marble counters. Okay, so you always want to start first with cleaning, especially in a kitchen where there's probably grease from cooking.
Yeah.
Use a good degreaser on there. And then the kit comes with a white base coat. You're going to do 2 coats of that, let it dry for about an hour in between. Then the fun happens. This is arts and crafts, but like next level. This is why I'm way too excited. So you'll notice that I already have some very like asymmetrical little ribbons of paint out on there.
Yeah, and it's still wet, right?
It's still wet. So this is a diluted glaze, 50-50 of glaze and water. Now, Mary, you're going to help me with this.
Oh boy, here we go.
It also
I'm the novice.
Okay. It also comes with the glaze. I'm going to use the paintbrush here and just go very light with this. It comes with this gray kind of metallic glaze, and you can just add little ribbons into this.
I'm gonna go big and see how it
go
goes.
big, go big. Because here's the other thing: if you make a mistake while it's still wet, you just wipe it off.
Oh, okay.
And so you can really play with this. And I'm going to use my brush here and create some more ribbons off of what you're creating.
Okay.
So you can add as much or as little as you saw from the 2 examples. Now, once you have it looking kind of interesting, this is the real magic. Heat.
Hair dryer.
Heat will activate this. You're going to take a hair dryer and not too hard, and see, you kind of blow this
and it's almost, it like marble affects it.
You get this really amazing marble effect that you can
that's cool.
splay the design all around your countertops. You let this dry, then put another coat of the glaze, which gives it a little bit of a subtle look. But then this is my favorite part. This is where the durability kicks in.
Yeah.
There's an epoxy coating, which gives it super strength.
Yeah.
But then there's a urethane finish, which gives it the durability. This is heat resistant for a kitchen.
Wow. Do you know what else is great? Is this, so oftentimes we think we want marble or quartz or things, but then that stains. Like if you ever
Marble
made
is
a
the
tomato
worst.
sauce and then you're like, well, everyone knows I made tomato sauce in 1994.
Marble is the worst for kitchen countertops. This will not stain.
That's
stain
fantastic.
resistant. Stain and heat resistant.
I love that. That's great. And local company. Oh,
Can I actually share?
Yes, one more
Wait,
thing.
Just if I haven't blown your mind enough. Cost of marble per square foot on average is about $200. This works out to about $5.50 a square foot.
wow. That's fantastic. Love it. Local and inexpensive and durable. We love
Can
it.
you tell I'm excited?
Yes, we are
Okay.
so amped about this one. Okay, that is great. We've got our countertops.
Yes.
But what about things like fireplaces? I know that's a real
Yes.
focal point for a lot of people.
Okay, so Sherry wrote in and asked me for some help with her fireplace, which this is very typical.
Oh, yeah.
Brick, feeling a little dated, and she just wanted to freshen it up. It's that corner fireplace. She asked about painting. Painting's always a great option. The most important thing when you're painting brick is to prime, because brick is super porous. So first clean, just like we did with the countertops, because soot from a fireplace is actually greasy.
Yes.
You want to actually use a degreaser as well. But prime, because then your paint won't soak into that surface.
Okay.
So you can really build up a nice painted finish. Now, you can see a painted finish here. That's fine.
It's a little two-dimensional. If you want to really amp it up, you can actually just pick up some spackle, like the drywall compound. I actually mixed it with a little bit of chalk paint because then you get...
You love a chalk paint.
I do. You kind of get this nice, like, fluffy texture, which you can just, like, literally almost re-grout your brick, which you can see at the end.
Yeah.
But you can also do it just on the bare brick itself and go over this. Now, I like to put this on really thick as if you're, like, basically icing a cake.
Icing it,
but then the
delish.
reason why I like using the putty knife is you go back in and just remove it from the single bricks. So you get a little bit of that brick relief in there, which gives you this really nice look. This is what I'm going to suggest for Sherry to do, but I would like her to use white grout. Or white without tinted because I love the look of her gray brick. And I actually put together a little mock-up of what I think this could look like for her.
Okay, let's take a look.
Sherry, if this is the vibe.
That's
now,
beautiful.
I quickly want to point out the change in the firebox.
Yes. Okay, I was going to say it's not black anymore.
Yes, that you can paint a firebox by using, it's on your end there, Mary, barbecue paints.
Oh.
High heat barbecue paint.
That's great.
So it's meant specifically for that high heat area.
Yeah.
You can get it in the copper, in black, or I think it would look great in the silver to tie into her gray brick. And all of a sudden, that big box isn't the focal point. The fire that's within it will be the focal point. And I think it'll just soften everything. And this is an easy DIY project that she can tackle.
I love this, and this is like the difference.
Right.
Leanne, you're an absolute wizard.
Oh my gosh, well, you know what? I'm gonna put my wizardry to work and put together a couple of little care packages. So Bridget and Sherry, you're gonna get a little DIY gift from me so you can tackle the projects yourself.
That's amazing. We cannot wait to see how they turn out. Great tips, Leanne, as per usual. We got to take a break, but we'll be right back. Culinary visionary known for her innovative approach to Asian cuisine. Please welcome Chef Eva Chin to the show. Eva, it's so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me here.
Okay, so you are known for championing the empowerment of women in the culinary industry.
Just like you.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Eva, that's really cool. Thank you. But you mentor so many emerging female culinary students. What was it in your journey that brought you to that? Like, how did you get here?
The lack of, I guess, of the mentorship that I received when I was a young cook, and I think I speak for both male and female cooks, we're always going to be craving good mentorship. So is most trades, and I think the fact that I'm able to be in a position to mentor younger chefs is exactly the reason why I really want to continue doing this, as having your mentorship at a very young age is very important for a strong foundation.
It really is. That's such a great thing to do, and spend your life doing that. Because with cooking, in my mind, cooking is all about sharing. And that has to do with also sharing your knowledge, sharing what you've learned, and helping other people come up.
Absolutely. Each one, teach one. You know, that's what Yes Chef is known for. You know, it's a nonprofit organization that really amplifies female voices through visibility, mentorship, and community. And all of those reasons are exactly what fuels me to mentor.
That's fantastic.
And you know, like teaching the young generation is the only way to continue the legacy.
It's true. Now, you mentioned Yes Chef. So you're going to be actually taking part in an event called Yes Chef. It's debuting in Ontario this year on Monday, March 9th at the International Center in Mississauga. Can you tell us a bit more about this event?
So it's located within the RC show, which is also our annual Restaurant Canada show, trade show. And in this event, various female chefs will be mentoring a lot of female young culinary students, and will be taking part in presenting a drink and food. And during that whole process, all these young female chefs will be able to work hand in hand and actually learn about executing these dishes together with all the chefs.
That's fantastic. And I do want to be clear, it's Yes Chef spelled S-H-E-F.
That's right.
It's a little bit different, which is fantastic.
That's right.
Now, today you're going to show us a dish that you're actually going to be making at Yes Chef.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, what are we doing?
So we're doing a chicken and mushroom congee.
Oh, yes. Okay, I love a congee. Can you tell us a little bit about congee?
I love congee, although when I was young, I did not like it because it was something we had to have when we're sick, and which is exactly the reason.
It's not like it's the soup. It's
like the chicken noodle soup, but that's exactly the reason what fueled me, because I wanted to rewrite the narrative. It's something that my grandmother used to make when I was a child, so it's inspired by also a matriarch in my family. And there's so many different garnishes and accoutrements that make a congee so good. And it's located at the bottom of the bowl.
Oh, a little surprise.
That's what's special about this dish. And then after that, I then pour the congee on top to cover it. But this is the dish that I'll be serving at Yes Chef.
That's fantastic.
Which we still have tickets available for.
Oh, nice, fantastic. Okay, so what are the garnishes that are going underneath?
So we have chives, we have cilantro, we have fried garlic, and a little bit of chopped Chinese celery, which is a lot more fragrant than regular celery. We have a ginger scallion puree and a soy cured egg yolk sauce.
Oh my gosh, get out of here.
Are you ready to try some?
Let's give this a go. I am so ready. I love a congee. It's so comforting and warming and beautiful, and the chicken and mushroom combo is just stunning. Oh, okay, so you're covering up those garnishes.
Exactly. So that it honestly looks very, very simple. And I think that's one of the most important things about my grandmother's congee. It looks unassuming, but when you try it, there's all these hidden layers in the bottom. And to me, this is also a representation of the strength of, you know, us female chefs.
Yeah.
There's so much lying underneath, strength and all these qualities that I wanted to showcase. And as you dig deep, all of these layers are peeling like an onion.
I love it. It's almost like a duck swimming on water. They look serene, but their legs are going wild. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so how would you present this, and how would you want this to be eaten?
So I'd love for you to first try just the congee on its own, try the depth of the flavor, and then after that, I'd really like you to go to the bottom of the bowl, and like every bite you have from then on will be different based on the type of garnish that you get into.
I love that. That is so comforting. That's so delicious. This is what I would want. Not even when I'm sick. I want this all the time.
Exactly.
Okay, but now I'm gonna get into the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, if you mix in, you'll notice. I personally, you know, I mix the whole thing up together.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like this soft.
It like blooms almost.
Exactly. You have all the herbs come out, the yellow, the green.
Oh
The ginger comes out.
Listen, get yourself to Yes Chef, because you have to try this. Chef Eva, thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for doing everything you're doing. Yeah, an absolute delight. We got to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Tomorrow, the good stuff is all new with What's Snacking Now. And we're making it rain snacks. From an irresistible relish board to pizza popcorn, cacio e pepe popcorn, and a sweet little spin on that viral yogurt cheesecake everyone's talking about. Then,
We love chips. Yeah.
move over chips and dips. It's time for Crunch and Punch, including this fierce charcuterie chip tower. Plus, she's fruity, she's spicy.
And let's say it together.
Pricey.
We're pulling apart one of the hottest snacking trends of the moment. Get ready for some serious snacking. Tomorrow on The Good Stuff.
And Leanne, and it is time for the good stuff dish. This is where we serve up some viral moments everybody's talking about, and maybe even have a little bit of a taste test, which I'm excited about. Okay, we're gonna kick things off with a story that has totally captured the hearts of everyone all over the world. We're talking about Punch the Monkey. Oh. Have you heard about Punch the Little Macaque? Okay, so after Punch was rejected by his mother and the rest of his troop, I literally have cried like 6 times at this story. At the Ichikawa City Zoo in Japan, his zookeepers gave him a stuffed orangutan from IKEA for comfort, because they need to grab onto stuff to make their little muscles work. Okay, so these, I can't. These plushies are now totally sold out worldwide, but thanks to our friends at IKEA, we have one right here. And I love him. Okay, this actually got me thinking, oh my gosh, please, I will cry.
I know,
will
seriously,
cry.
it's too much.
We can't. Okay, this kind of got me thinking, do any of you guys have that thing that kind of brings you comfort, like almost your security blanket?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What do you have, Evelyn?
Okay, so I brought mine. It's my emotional support water bottle.
Okay.
But this is the important part. Actually, like my right hand for my company got it for me. It's a little emotional support llama.
Oh, that's so nice.
Favorite animal. She got me a little cover.
Yeah.
So things are always kept in check.
Oh, I like that. That's very
so
nice.
cute.
Okay, what about you guys?
So I have a sweatshirt
okay.
that when I was 5 years old, my mom took me to the mall for Father's Day and to one of those kiosks where you can print your own sweatshirt.
Yes.
And she let me pick anything I wanted. And this is what I
I'm so excited.
It says totally buzzed. it's a big riveter on there. And my dad eventually grew out of it and was going to donate it, and I snagged it away, and now every time I wear it, it's like a little time machine for me because it was his weekend sweatshirt, so it's just core memories of being with my dad on weekends, playing in the yard.
That is amazing.
Yes, this is my favorite thing.
That is an A+ shirt
Yes,
design. I
it's
think
so
Alexis
cool.
Hans
It's like a
agrees.
graphic sweatshirt.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep that one forever.
Yes. Alexis, do you have one?
Okay, so I'm a cold person.
Yeah.
I don't have attachments to things. I will say that's why I'm a good closet editor.
Oh, there you
but
go.
I want to say that I've changed my tune with my kids. Okay, so I couldn't bring it because Andrew is still holding on to it, but he has a little panda plushie toy that he loves.
Yeah.
So I really encourage it in the kids.
Yeah.
For me, food's comfort. Like,
Oh,
I love keto, but otherwise, no, I leave that to my kids.
Okay, well, speaking of food for comfort, we're going to talk a little bit about a taste test.
Ooh.
So chicken nuggets are getting a little bit of a bougie makeover all over social media. People are eating their chicken nuggets with caviar and creme fraiche, which is very fancy. Even our own Winston C. tried this trend. So I feel like look at the amount of caviar
he
this
went
man
for
put on.
it.
The
Yeah.
amount of creme fraiche, I feel like that's gonna be delicious, and he loves it. There he is. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I thought, why not try it out?
Let's do
Look at
it.
this fancy. Shall we give this a go?
we shall.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in with a little. Listen, I love a creme fraiche.
Grab two over there.
Honestly,
Let
I
me do a
love
little one
this
of these
trend
for you.
Yeah, a little
because
bit of
people are
this.
making
The little
luxury
one.
more approachable.
It's true.
Yes.
It is. I've had the caviar and the creme fraiche on like a potato chip, but
There you
never on a
go.
little nug.
So this
little
is
nug,
like
go for it.
designed for me, where it's like the mix of high-low.
Yeah.
But I have
Allow
to.
me.
Yes, please. I have to be
Allow
honest.
me.
This is my first time having caviar.
We're so
This is like the weirdest surf and turf experience I think I may ever have.
It's a real chicken and the egg situation.
There you
You know
go.
what I mean? All right. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers to caviar. Okay, here we go.
I mean,
Honestly,
like it.
it's very tasty. I would just dunk it in creme fraiche though.
We had it right after we got engaged, literally, little caviar, and then bought some nuggets. Yeah.
Oh my God. We did. That is amazing. I absolutely love it.
Fun to try. Why not?
100%. Okay, now the next thing we're going to chat about, so that is a win for me, not going to lie, but we're going to talk about, there's actually a study based from the University of New South Wales Time Management Institute that reported that people who skip goodbyes at parties save 2 days a year. Is that not wild?
Okay, that is.
I believe it.
Okay, who's a Irish Exeter? Who's a saying goodbye to everybody?
Irish exit.
Okay.
I'm an Irish exit, but I'm married to a husband who treats every goodbye as a farewell tour. So I've saved 2 years Irish exiting, or sorry, 2 days a year, standing in the doorway. Like I spend my 2 days standing in the door waiting for him to say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah. What about you, Evelyn?
I mean, being in the industry and like hosting a lot of events, I need to Irish goodbye.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm spending like months just standing in the event space, being
Right.
like, okay,
Yeah.
who do I have to say bye to? Who do I say bye to? So
Say
definitely
goodbye
for
to the
me.
host and bounce.
Yeah,
Honestly,
exactly.
I try to do
Goodbye,
that.
thank
I
you.
used to do that. I don't do an Irish goodbye because I'm loud and tall. So I just I yell loudly, "I'm leaving," and I run. And everyone thinks it's funny. No one stops you, and you get out of there. It's a good thing.
It also gives permission if like someone goes first, that's way other people can go. Because like
Right.
sometimes I'm willing to be the person. Like
I
I
love
would say
that.
I'm out of here, and there's people that follow me out the door.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, speaking of good stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Today marks the 100 days until the FIFA World Cup 2026, which kicks off June 11th. You can catch all the action on TSN and CTV this June, and be sure to tune in to the FIFA World Cup 26 100 Days Out special today at 4 p.m. Eastern on TSN. There you go, nailed it. That's our show for today, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time for more of the good stuff.